Sudhir Chand, born in Ludhiana in the year 1947, was a very brilliant child with excellent academic records.
I always both in study as well as in sports. And his meeting with other friends and all, he was always intellectually higher.
After completing his electrical engineering from BITS Pilani, he joined the Jamnalal Bajaj Institute of Management, Mumbai, and also attended senior management development programs of IIM Ahmedabad and Cranefield School of Management, UK. He started his career as a management trainee in Crompton Greaves, Bangalore. He got married on the 16th of January 1974 to Dr. Neerja Sachdeva, whom he knew for a long time.
I've known him for so long. I think we met for the first time when I was still in school and he was in second year of his college. I've seen him grow into the kind of person that he is today.
And after 7 years of a brief job hop, his life took an important turn. In the year 1978, Sudhir Chand joined Chloride Industries Limited, the present-day Exide, in marketing services.
It was a very great company from day one. What excited me about this place was the intellectual level of the people here was very high. And even as a youngster, you were put amongst people who were actually taking decisions, and all meetings were open. At that time there used to be a culture that everybody used to eat lunch in the office and in the dining room, and we had a dining room first in the boardroom and then upstairs. And the culture was that you'd sit down there and have lunch with all the senior people, and many of the problems would get discussed there. So it was a very open kind of a culture right from the beginning.
His dedication, management skills and business acumen paved the path of success story at Exide.
One of my greatest pleasures or greatest sense of satisfaction and achievement has been that in 1983 when Maruti first came in, ours was the first indigenous order that Maruti placed on anyone. It was the first product to be ready, it was the first product totally debugged, and we have the record of having the first indigenous purchase order from Maruti. But that's one thing. What happened a couple of months after this Maruti production started? And at that time, Chinchwad factory had Datta Samant in the union. Chinchwad factory went on strike, or it was a lockout. It was shut for 11 months. We moved the machinery under police escort from Chinchwad to Haldia. Haldia had no clue of making polypropylene batteries those days. We trained the people here. In the interim, we imported batteries from a Singapore base. And that time import was not easy. You had to get the licenses, you had all sorts of things. We imported batteries, we supplied the imported batteries to Maruti, trained people in Haldia. They couldn't produce more than 40 to 50 batteries a day. We used to produce 40 batteries, 40 to 50, bring them to Calcutta, take it to a garage. We would pack it every single day, load it onto the Rajdhani Express at night. In a brake van, it used to reach Delhi. Delhi office would collect it, put it for charge and deliver it to Maruti. We did that for 11 months. Every day. Without fail, 45 to 50 batteries would go every single day. That's the kind of customer commitment that's been there right from the beginning.
In 1994, he took over as the Executive Vice President Marketing, and then came the biggest achievement of his career at Exide. In 1996, Sudhir Chand was appointed Director on the company's board to look after the automotive division as SBU Profit Center Head, looking after both marketing and manufacturing.
You look in the rainy season, what happens? Water gets into the distributor or some electrical circuit, car is not starting. What is the tendency of a person? Keeps cranking until the battery goes down, then says, battery kharab hai. So if we have to get over that kind of negative image, or not, I won't call it an image, I'd say a negative experience. You need to create a lot more positive experiences to overcome that. In fact, the success of Exide in today's modern marketing world has been that every experience is positive. When we launched Freedom, and to show that it's going to be a pleasant experience, we actually created a model dealer shop, and it was a full shop inside, full shop. And we did that, replicated it everywhere. Exide Care started at that time. It started off with this Freedom shop, then it got converted into Exide Care. Then we said, okay, every shop must be standardized. And this created a complete synchronicity with what we wanted to do as a company versus what we wanted to do in our product. That's what's taken the brand where it is today. The Batmobile service also came out of the Freedom concept. Mahindra Jeep used to have a 12-volt 6XN 13-hour battery, and they had made a lot of changes in the vehicle. They didn't change the battery. There was a huge current draw from it, and the battery was placed in a position where there was very high vibration. So we went to Mahindra, and I remember going there and going on the shop floor, lying down under the Jeep, going to that design office, proving to them. They said, yes, we are convinced that the vibration is high. But it's a very major decision for us to change the position of the battery right now. So if you guys say that you're damn good and you're a technology leader, then you, instead of telling me to change my vehicle, you change your product to suit my vehicle. Okay, it has got high vibration. Now you make a battery to suit the high vibration. So that was the birth of the E88 battery. R&D got into the act. They made a battery with glass wool separators, tightly packed, and of course, simultaneously Mahindra also changed the position ultimately.
In April 2005, he was appointed Director Corporate Affairs.
The one thing that came through right over all these 28, 29 years is that Exide gives a tremendous amount of freedom. And when I mean freedom, it doesn't mean you can go and do what you feel like. That's not the point of freedom. Freedom means the freedom of thought. Freedom means that you can express an idea and your idea will be heard right from the beginning. And no matter who you are, the top management of the company has always been open to such things, and I think that's one of the greatest things that's kept us going.
He kept an excellent balance between his professional and personal life. Along with his pursuit of excellence in his career, he shared quality time with his family.
There have been times when he has no time at all for the family, very little time for the family. But within that, he is basically a very caring person, so he takes out as much quality time as he can. He's a very caring parent and a very caring son and a very caring husband.
He is an ideal son, a loving husband, and a caring father to his children Abhay and Neha, who follow his principles in life.
Abhay, I think in his infant years, learnt a lot from his father and imbibed a lot from his father. Neha has a very special bonding with her father. She can twist her father around a little finger.
Whenever he's a bit embarrassed or he's about to say something which he's, not too comfortable saying, he's going to put his fingers to his nose and, try and find something that's not there. And with that schoolboy look, an embarrassed expression on his face, he'll start off. But the most exciting thing about Sunny is the fact that he can look into the future as a pillar of order in a sea of chaos. I think that's the way everybody looks at him.
I always carry my pen in my wallet, my books, favorite holiday spots anywhere in the mountains and sometimes the sea. Thai cuisine and Far Eastern foods. Now it's MS Dhoni. Ye zindagi ka saath nibhata chala gaya. Come on, let's do it. The most remembered moment in my life in the organization when I wrote out the Freedom concept still keeps going when the rest have stopped. customer focused. Stay customer focused. I miss my young team in the organization, or I will miss. I'd like to be remembered as a good human being who's touched people's lives by giving and making an improvement in somebody's life.
The 1984 Sikh riots. Almost everything had closed down, and it was known that if Assad gets out, he's going to be in trouble. So I was in my office with my partner, and Sunny had come with 2-3 other friends in a car at 2 o'clock. And we drove down to his place, and I stayed there for 5 to 6 days till things sorted out.
Sudhir Chand has been continuously associated with academic pursuits and was a regular teacher at Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan.
College time, I think we used to read a lot of fiction together. But as years went by, his reading went more and more towards management books and self-development books and things like that. And it became more and more serious, and he went more and more academic, and that's when he went off into teaching as well.
He was an examiner at IISWBM, conducted strategic marketing courses, and is a visiting faculty at various MDP programs of CMA and IIM. He is on the main committee and programs committee of the Calcutta Management Association and was president of the CMA in 2000-2001.
All his activities other than Exide also center around marketing and management and maybe the Rotary. Otherwise, it's been the Calcutta Management Association where he's been very actively involved.
He's also a member of the Regional Committee of International Trade of Federation of Indian Export Organizations. He is a member of the Advisory Board of ICFAI and on the Academic Council of Globson Business School. He is also on the Board of Studies of Vishwa Bharati University, Shantiniketan. Amidst his busy schedule at Exide, his academic pursuits, his family and social life, Sudhir Chand finds solace in the quiet ambience of Tolly Club, where he meets his friends and plays golf. To a man of honor, respect and trust, who has given his 29 precious years to the success of the company, we at Exide wish Mr. Sudhir Chand the very best and great success for his future.